got next? We on deck, time to fall in. The money's coming all in. With Teece, we ballin'. Like time for us to hit a little grinding spree. But no peace till we hear that Britney Griner's free.
What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up, y'all? Welcome to another edition of We Got Next for Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? Yeah, it is Wednesday. August 24th, Kobe Bryant Day. We got a big game here, 3 in Dallas. We have the Sun taking on the Wings after a blowout loss by the Wings in Connecticut on Sunday. Man, I'm conflicted on this game all over the place. So I brought my boy Brazzy in today. You know, y'all might recognize the name from the chat. So I'm going to bring him on stage right now. We're going to hear what he's got to say about this game. And I'll drop my plays to you, give you my take on the game. So let's bring Brazzy in right now. What's good, Brazzy?
Yo, what up, though, my boy? How you feeling, Teece? Been a minute, man.
Chilling, bro. Chilling.
Calm. You
said
what happened today, right?
What's that?
You said today, right? You a little confused on what's gonna happen with the chat, right?
I'm all over the place, bro. I put the Wings first quarter, first half in my pocket the other day.
Yeah.
I started thinking to myself, so I hedged out yesterday. Then Eureka's back in, and I got a 4.5. So I went big on the Sun at the 4.5. And I think the Sun win this game. I'm all over the Sun to win the game, but I don't do full games usually. So basically, that's the only real play I have in the game right now. But I do have I am going to put something in on the first quarter.
See, but it's perfect. This is what me and you like peanut butter and jelly. You feel me? Because you're not a person that go with the whole games. And I don't really do the quarter by quarter shit like you do. I'm a little bit different. I like to do the whole games and I do the halves. And y'all gonna get a real live pick from me here. I know that you don't really like to give people live bets unless it's something that you live gonna do. So I got my phone right here, and I'm gonna do these live bets with you guys so you can see it's authentic, right? And I didn't know that Eureka was gonna play. So please, if you can lead off the way, let me know what the line's gonna be tonight, and let's get this going, bro.
You got right now the line's at 6. I'm sorry. 6 at Caesars, 6.5 at FanDuel. Okay. So the question I have is, Eureka, the injury that she had was a core injury. Like it was a muscle that it basically helps you lift your leg. It lifts the femur. Yeah. So she's been out since she had surgery on this to repair it, and this was August 6th. It was injured. So we're talking 20 days. 3 weeks. 3 weeks. Is that enough time to heal an injury? That
I played ball my whole life. I played ball in college. I played ball in high school. So it's been these kind of injuries. A lot of people can look at it how they want to, but for her to go through certain practices and situations in the WNBA and professional levels, they're gonna make you go through a whole lot of different measures before they say that you're ready to come and play. So the way that we look at it, if we go to the regular park and we sprain an ankle, it's different than if a WNBA player or if a professional player does it. We might go out there the very next day. They're going to make you sit down a week or two. So for her to even be able to get up there on the court, and the competition level and the skill level isn't that high in the WNBA. For them to, I feel, win, even bring it to game 3, whatever she can come out there and give them is going to be major. I truly feel that they might come out in this first quarter, go into the hedge bets that you like to do. In the first quarter, I definitely would take Dallas on the spread. So what's the spread for the first quarter? Says you like to go on season.
It's 2. It's 2. And here's the kicker, man. This is crazy shit. No bullshit. I dream games sometimes. And the first game I ever dreamed was 1999. The Eagles, 10-point dogs going into Dallas, and they ended up covering that spread and winning the game. And I bet it on the money line, so I made out. And since then, I've had sporadically. I dreamt the Phillies winning the World Series in 2008. So I had a dream last night that the Wings won the first quarter, and I had already hedged out of the bet. So I'm going to go back into it. I think I'm going to go back.
I'm not going to lie to you. The way Connecticut comes out, a lot of people say they like to choke, right? They choke artists. They really are. But Arika coming into the game gives it a whole different dynamic. At the end of the day, I really think Alyssa Thomas is going to be an X factor in the game. The way that game 1 and game 2 went, I don't think she really made a huge imprint the way she would like to. And then Jonquel Jones, that's really a legitimate MVP in this league. I just don't think that Dallas, game 2, a lot of things went right for them. They hit a lot of three-pointers. Now, before the series started, like I even got my paperwork right here, I really did think that Kira Thomas was going to be a big part of what they was going to do in Dallas, right? But when the series wanes on, I didn't think Brianna Jones was going to look as terrible as she does on defense. I didn't think she was that big of a liability. She really being exposed this series. Yeah. I thought the Jones sisters was a big, big thing going into the series. But I'm not going to lie to you. Alyssa Thomas tonight going to have one of them games, and it might be one of them legendary games that we talk about for a while. I think she's a top 5 player in the league. I don't think she gets as much recognition as she should. Maybe I'm overstating it. But I really think tonight she'll have out a big game. So if you're going on Prize Picks, I'd go with the over on her. I'm going to check the lines on Alyssa Thomas one time for you. They got her for 14.5 points on Prize Picks. I definitely got her going over for that.
All right, Brazzy, let me take a pause here real quick and shout out to the chat real quick. You got Extreme Picks. Appreciate you being here. JPZ, my guy, man. He's got this song we got next on the show. Got T-Mac. What's good, T-Mac? See who else we can hear. Mike M. Don Play. What are you saying here? Teece no cap. I learned so much from you this year. I hope I can buy it. Bro, I don't ever sell my motherfucking picks, man.
At all.
You get them free.
We ain't capping up here. We ain't bullshitting. We putting money on the line. We ain't gonna come and pay a lot of y'all.
Yeah, I don't need your money, bro. For real, man. You'll get my picks. I don't need your money, man. I get my money from the books. So you can bank that. T-Mac, play full games maybe 10% of the time too. Teece, yeah, I'm with you, bro. I'm ever since COVID, I'd stay off of them full games usually. Jocko, my guy, what's good? KD 723. Capper, what's up, Ronald, my man? Tori Coker, good to see you here, bro. I was a little worried I wasn't going to see you because I played it late here today. Sun first half, bro. I'm all. If I was going to take I had to hedge out. I took the other day. I took Dallas first quarter and Dallas first half, and I just got so conflicted on this, man. I think I thought myself out of this play, man. So I ended up hedging out last night. I got $440 laying on this first quarter and first half, but all I'm going to do is lose $20 out of it. So my play is going to be for the first quarter. It's going to be I'm going to take the under. I'm taking the under, and that number is. Let me pull up the banner here real quick, and I'll get the.
Which one you want? Caesars, right?
Yeah, Caesars. So the first quarter lines are Sun -2, Wings, and the total's 41.5. I'm going to take the under on this, and the reason why I'm going to take the under is because Arike coming back, hasn't played in 3 weeks. It has to disrupt the chemistry, and I think they're going to be trying to get the ball in her hands as much as they can. And I just don't know if she's ready to be that main ingredient yet, and how much the Wings are actually going to rely on her. So
my question is this: is that how you determine over-unders? Because I'm looking, right? When I look at over-unders, I try to figure what the score might be at the end of a first quarter. So if the Connecticut Sun come out, I could very clearly see them getting a 25-point quarter. Dallas, I can see it. Dallas comes out, and especially since Arika is going to be out there, is a whole different dynamic. So they might go up and down the transition more than they usually might. Feel me?
They've only gotten over that number one time in all the games they played this season. I think they got 46 in one of the games, and that was the first series where they played back-to-back in Connecticut back in May. So other than that, they haven't reached that. They've reached that 41 number, but haven't gone over it. So
that's 20 points each. You don't think they can split 20 points each? 21 points each?
I do, but my thoughts are, man, is that I don't think one of these teams is going to be in the teens. That's what it's going to be. One of these teams is going to be in the teens this first quarter. I mean, I see it, man. I can see it. So I kind of like this under, but I was wrong on the under the other night, man. I mean, in full transparency, I took an ass beating last night, man. I went 1-2, and it was actually the first night that I lost units because I just played everything one unit, so I ended up losing units last night.
It happens.
We
can't be perfect every night.
Yeah, we're still up on the playoffs, so I'm happy with this. Your capper, our guy Ronald here, he says Enrique going to take a quarter to get back. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
I might make it go under because of that. See, I'm not a quarter by quarter person, but me personally, I really do feel it's going to go over. For the quarter 41,
I'm thinking that they're going to try and get Enrique the ball and get her loosened up and get her into the groove, but she's going to come out rusty, and it's going to hurt Dallas in the first quarter.
Mabry been playing amazing so far. So it depends on how Enrique comes out. If she comes out and she wants to sit back, be a facilitator, and just be another part of the team,
that would be the best
way. Make them go up and down, and her facilitating skills might make them go over. If she want to be a superstar like she usually do.
Yeah, no, I feel you. I mean, that might be the route to take there, but if you're Enrique Gumboali, what are you doing? You're trying to ball, man.
They're at home too.
Yeah. Hey. So, and you also another thing I wanted to bring up, and I should have mentioned this as soon as you were talking about Jonquel Jones and Bree and
Brianna Jones,
Alyssa Thomas, and Brianna Jones. They're going against. They've got a tough matchup. This is the toughest matchup they've faced up all year with Kayla Thornton and Tierra McCowan. These two girls inside, man. I mean.
Tierra McCowan is definitely putting herself on the board, and
no doubt, man. So they're. I think this game's going to be decided inside, man.
Being a veteran means something. Like the Connecticut Sun been here a couple of times before, and Dallas, as great as you want to look at them to be, I just don't think that it's their time. Everyone has a time, right? And I just believe that Alyssa Thomas, at this point right here, can't afford to lose a game like this. It's right in your hands. Everything is here for the taking. And the fact that you said Enrique is coming back, there should start off slow. So I believe it will be a quarter where Dallas comes out, scores a little bit, 17, 18 points. But I do believe that Connecticut can put their stranglehold on the first quarter. And it will be a little 25, 26-point quarter. So I do have the over for the first quarter. And I'm looking at FanDuel, and they have the first half, Connecticut by 3.5.
Yeah, but Connecticut by 3.5 at FanDuel?
On FanDuel.
No shit. Yeah, it's 2. Let me
that's
just
update this. That's real attractive. That's a beautiful number.
It is
I'm not gonna lie to you.
It is attractive. I'm
not gonna lie to you, chat. I'm taking it. I'm taking it 3.5. I know what I'm taking it 3.5 on them. I'm doing it right now, so you guys don't know it's a joke. I'm taking it. I just don't think that Dallas is going to have enough to stand with them through an entire half. I do see this game overall going to Dallas. I don't think that – going to Connecticut. My mistake. I'm sorry, folks. I really don't think that Dallas has enough to really stand with them. They put up a great series. It's been a great fight. They had a beautiful season. But Alyssa Thomas and Jonquel Jones is just way too much. Way too much.
I agree. I mean, I really like Connecticut, and the reason why I took them full game was one, after, they came back and made it close, so to speak, a 10-point game after being down by 30, in the third quarter, and to make it a 10-point game, that was a hell of an effort. And Connecticut getting bounced out early last year, I really have to think that these girls like Kurt Thomas has them buckled down and ready to fucking roll tonight, man.
That's a fact.
I don't see them bowing out because I think this is going to be the toughest series for them this whole playoffs, man. To be honest with you,
being on the road in Game 3, you don't think being at home for Dallas gives them an extra advantage?
Yeah,
you don't believe in the underdog might be able to steal one? If Dallas wins, how do you see it happening? Because they hit a bunch of threes last game. And I think that's the max they can do.
Hold on. Brazzy, real quick, man. The 3.5 you're talking about, that's the first half, not the first quarter.
It's the first half, not the game. It's the first half. I said I got Connecticut the first half. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, not the game.
All right, got you.
The game on FanDuel.
I like Connecticut first half. Minus the 3.5.
Yeah.
But like I said, man, I got $440 laying in tickets on both sides. So $100 in the first, $100 in the first half, and on both sides, just because I had to hedge out, man. I wasn't seeing it clearly. And but it is what it is. Let's take a look and see what everybody in the chat has to say real quick. I don't want UCAP or Enrique going to take quarter to get. Yeah, man, I'm with you on that. 24-18 is an over. You're right, Tori. Katie, over 83.5 first half. Question: what do you think about that, Brazzy? Over 83.5 first half? I mean, I hear you liking the over.
The over for 83. Yeah. I'll tell you, I can see. I don't believe that. Yeah, I see the under 83.5 for the first half.
I think it's an under game, man. To be honest with you, just because
it's an under game. Because I'm looking at the first half and the score in my head, I can see Connecticut getting to 50 if they max out. But I don't see a way that Dallas can match up and get to 45. I'm trying to picture them getting it.
That's 45
points for the first half. I'm trying to see if they can get there. 40. Can they get to, like, it'll be a struggle for them to even get to 40. The first half score might end up being Connecticut 45, Dallas 38. I can see that happening, 45-38, something around those lines. The high 30s to Dallas, so I take the under.
These two teams haven't really been close. You know, I mean, I'm going to check and just double check before I open my mouth and say something stupid.
But you have to remember, everything goes out the window in these Game 7, Game 3 elimination type of series where the arms get a little bit shorter. It seems like the rim is tighter. There's a lid on the rim. So I can see a lot of Game 7s in these kind of series go under because people come out and it's nerves. People are nervous. Connecticut usually is seen as people that's choke. Dallas are a young team. I can see the game going under just for that reason. And on FanDuel, I think it's at 164.5. I like doing FanDuel because they do the match parlay. And that's money to me.
There's only been one game in this entire season that these two teams have played that has been decided by less than 10 points. So, and the season record between the two right now is you have two, I think it's 3 or 4-2. It's 4-2 Suns. So, you know, you figure the Suns win, it's going to be my margin, I would think, you know. So I'm on the Suns full game. I took them at 4.5. I posted it last night because when I posted it, it was 5.5, and it's at 6 now at Caesars. That's 6.5.
FanDuel, they got it at 6.5 over here.
Yeah.
So what do you have? The money line or do you have the spread? Which one do you recommend?
I don't fuck with any money line unless I'm getting plus money on it.
Okay. I fucks with it. Yeah. 6.5 for Connecticut. Yeah.
G Martinez here. He says the Sun are a great home team. They pull that shit game 2. They can kiss my ass. Tori Coker, my best bet under first half 83. I'm with you, Tori. I'm with you on that play.
It's an under. I take that. That would be my very best bet since I'm listening to you guys, but I bet on FanDuel, you feel me? And my FanDuel bet when I do it is the match total parlay. I got the Connecticut Sun winning and the under of 164.5. That's what I'm going to end up playing tonight. You know, if I'm looking at different bets on like Caesars or FanDuel, give me a second.
Paul View, can the same be said about the Wings not being their time yet? Just, you know, yeah, I agree. You know, it actually is the Wings' time, you know, to be honest with you. It really is. They've been there last year, but you just having a Connecticut team that's just experienced and you know, I can really see them making a run. They're best. I can see them going up against the Sky next series and beating the Sky. I can see that happening. Yeah. So I really think this is their toughest series right here.
This is going to be the toughest one for them. Why? Because of the matchups in the paint.
Because of the matchups in the paint. Yep, exactly.
I think experience outweighs those type of matchups. Like with the Sky, it'll be a different matchup. But we got to get past Dallas tonight.
Yeah. And with the Sky, you're also going to have Clea Copper and Candace Parker. So, you know.
Don't forget Emma. You know what I'm saying? Misa, man, that's my girl right there. That's the glue.
All right, we're jumping ahead of it here. So,
yeah, because Dallas might come up. What if Enrique goes off tonight? Because she might. You never know. because they stole a game without her. I just don't see it happening. I don't think Alyssa's gonna let it happen. I don't.
I'm really conflicted here because, like I said, I woke up this morning and the Wings had won the first quarter, and the last time that happened was the Milwaukee Bucks Boston Celtics series first quarter. I had put 220 down on the Bucks the night before, and I dreamt the Celtics won the quarter, and they ended up winning the quarter. Or no, it was the opposite. I put 220 down on the Celtics, and I dreamt the Bucks won the quarter, and they ended up winning the quarter, and I ended up losing 220. So it's really conflicts me, man, because I did hedge out, and I do have 440 laid out. That's just going to cancel each other out. So,
hey, man, you look like you don't know where to put that 440 at. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Oh, the 440 is already at the books, man. It's just a matter of, am I going to put any more down on it? So I'm going to take the under first quarter at 41.5. Taking that, and I already have money in on the Suns. I have them in at 4.5. I have them in. I parlayed it last night with Natasha Howard rebounds over, and she smoked that. And then I had it parlayed with the Rockies yesterday. So I've got three or four tickets on 4.5 with the Sun, and then I also have minus 6.5 with the Sun that I put in on Monday. Or Sunday, or Monday.
But you don't mess with the prize picks. You're not a prize picks guy, right? Because I got a couple of questions for you on prize picks. Marina, right? Mabry, you think she going over for 13.5 points?
No.
So you think the under?
I think she gets 12.
So listen, you got a stat line for Enrique coming back, because I'm over here and I'm looking and they got her for 3.5 rebounds and 3.5 assists on prize picks.
Okay.
I would take the over with the assist, and I take the under with the rebounds.
Okay.
I'm definitely over here, and I'm gonna play the prize picks tonight. I'm gonna definitely play the FanDuel tonight. Since you said we're not gonna give picks that we're not gonna do, my FanDuel final pick for tonight is gonna be Connecticut Sun, the win and the under of 164.5 on FanDuel. On prize picks, I'm only gonna give you guys 3 picks. I'm going to go with Jonquel Jones for over 16.5 points. I'm going to take your vote with the Mabry for under 13.5. And I'm going to go with Alyssa Thomas for over 6 assists. That's what I'm doing on prize picks.
I think the deciders in this game is going to be Alicia Gray, man. It all depends on Alicia Gray. If the Wings can get this ball moving, to be honest with you, because I think it's going to I think Alicia Gray is going to have a good game, a big game for them to be able to stay in this game against the Sun. But that's just my opinion. I don't know, man. Let's take a look and see what the chat has to say real quick before we get out of here. 9-0 Rangers. I love that, JPZ. I jumped on them about 15 minutes before that game popped off, so I like to see that. And Sky will smoke the Sun. Gee, we're not there yet, bro. I know we touched on it a little bit. We
gotta wait. There's only one series locked in so far.
Yes, sir. Tori Koger, if I have to be honest with you all, the Wings are live dogs. They were up 30. The Wings can win this game. They can win this game, Tori. I agree with you, man. And if Enrique was healthy during, like, for the beginning of this series, and I was confident that she was healthy now, I would have taken the Wings in this series, because this was probably the toughest matchup for the Sun in a first round.
Wait, the Sun was going to win the series no matter what happened, whether Enrique was healthy or not. The production in the paint just too much. You're going to see it tonight. Like, Dallas is, like, anybody with this new era of basketball, with that 3-point shot, anybody could win a game.
I don't know, man. With the emergence of Tara McCowan and Kayla Thornton, it
looked good. It looked good. This is an elimination game, bro.
I know.
You know how they go.
Yeah.
Them shots get tight. Them arms people get nervous. You got all your friends in the front row coming to see you play. It feels different than when you're on the road and you got nothing to lose and you just let the shots go.
Yeah.
Them shots going to look a little bit tight tonight. So that's why the under going to look beautiful. The first quarter, they might come out, start fast. So if you want to take the over at, what you said, 41 for the first quarter?
41.5.
41.5, 42?
I'm taking the under.
Taking an under. This game gonna be under. It's an under game. I'm not a quarter guy, so I'm not a quarter guy. But for the halves and quarters, for the halves in the whole game, yeah. It's an under.
I'm trying to look here to see. I can't remember offhand. All right, here we go. The first round last year, let me see if I can find it. The Connecticut got bounced by the Sky, a 6 seed. So in a 3-1 series. So that's got to be on Connecticut's mind, man. It's got to be on their mind. Losing 3-1. Are they going to lose 3-1 tonight against Dallas? I can't see that happening.
They can't afford it. They can't, man. They can't. You're not going to get this many chances. And nobody want to wait until next year. Dallas has no business beating Connecticut tonight. Let's keep it real.
Well, this is Dallas's first. Dallas is in the playoffs. This is the first year they're in the playoffs with the group of girls they have, and it might be one of those situations where they need to learn a lesson, and then next year they win the first round. So
it's not against these teams, not this year.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping on. I'm hoping on the inexperience of Dallas and the experience of the Sun winning out tonight. So that's where I stand. Let me see. Handicapper here. The episode with me, him, and Jay previewed the first round.
Yeah, we from Brooklyn, though. You know what I'm saying? I ain't from New York. I'm from Brooklyn. It might not make sense to you, but if you're from the towns like where I'm from, it make 100% sense. I'm from Brooklyn. Yes, sir. Respectfully.
Yeah. Now, Ronald, I was with you, man. I liked the Wings before I heard Enrique was going to be out, but with her being out so long, I can't back them right now. But if she was healthy, I would have totally taken the Wings in a series price before the series started. No bullshit. So that's where we stand. Let me see what you all in the chat have to say before we roll out of here. Took the series. Finney Smith, first thoughts on Aces -5.5. I'm not even there yet, bro. That's Sunday. I'll do a show. I'll do a show on that probably Saturday because I do have a thought on it, man. I'm thinking about jumping the first quarter under 43.5. To be honest with you,
I already got something going for that one.
I had it last night. All right, G Martinez. They took the series on these girls. Man, that's a lot here. Eastman flip flopping, wins, losses all year. Some. Yeah, you're right, bro.
Hey, yo, you can see the Sun. The Sun winning the championship.
I'm laughing at JP here, man. Tori, he's right, man. Where we at, Tori? I need you to you sound like me now, flip-flopping all over the place, bro. That's how I've been with this series too. I really have, but not full game, not here. In the full game, I've been on the Sun from fucking Monday or from Sunday's loss. I've been on the Sun. So I'm not even thinking that the Wings are going to win this game. I don't see it happen. T-Mac says the Sun will roll them.
A blowout. It should be at least a 10-point win. I ain't even going to hold you. Like, at least 10. At least. Dallas did good, but they don't belong here, respectfully.
The series throughout the season dictates that it's going to be a double digit spread either way. So
it has to
see what happens.
The first quarter this gonna be convincing. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's gonna be convincing. There's no reason for y'all to even play around with this. This is an easy money win tonight. I'm not gonna lie. The first half, that number too low, they playing around. You shitting me? I don't know what they talking about. Respectfully, we need this money. First half, just like we said, 3.5 points. We a call deed. We a call note. Put the rent up. Put your lease slip. We need that shit. All of it. Respectfully.
Yeah, I can't. In all honesty, man, I can't endorse where that line is now. I wouldn't take it myself. I would probably stay off it at 6.5. Even though I think this game's going to end, and over that number, I just don't trust it. Just because the series had in a whole the way it's going all year, it's only been within 9 twice.
6.5 is a lot. I ain't gonna lie. That's
once.
On FanDuel, I go with match total parlays. That's my thing right there, right? So I'm going with Connecticut under 164.5. That 6.5, that shit sound crazy. Off thought to me, I don't think Connecticut. It should be a 10-point win, though. It should. It really should.
Yeah.
This should be clear. But I'm not going to gamble on that. So I ain't even going to tell you guys to do it. I'm not going to mislead you. I'm going with the match total parlay. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, I mean, all year when Dallas has played at home, I've been taking them first quarter and first half, and I've made money off of them all year doing that.
Yeah.
But after them pulling that game out of their ass on Sunday and just smoking the sun the way they did, there's no way that I got into my head too much because I took them, and then I pulled out of it and took the Sun both the other way, just because the Sun have to come out and send a message early. They have to.
Why?
And
why?
But they're not a first quarter team on the road though. That's the thing.
They don't gotta come out and send a message early. And when you battle with the bigs, it's gonna be a long game. This shit gonna be a slugfest. That's why I'm thinking that first half. What was it? 3.5 points on FanDuel. Yeah, the first quarter. I'm not gonna tell you 100%. I'd say I forgot what the line you said was 2.5, 2 points. I think you said for the first quarter. It sounds good, but I'm not gonna give you a pick I wouldn't put my money on. So I'm not gonna say that. Go with Teece and what he believes. But for what I think, for the first half on FanDuel, that 3.5, Connecticut should cover. They should.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Because if we're gonna keep going and like it's gonna be a slugfest and it's a game of attrition and the stamina comes into account, them trying to incorporate Abu Mawale is going to be a little bit too much. The first quarter, she might come out with a nice flash, give you a good 7-8 points in the first quarter. And then she might run out of gas in the second. That's why I see them might scoring the high 30s if I'm being nice. If they crack 40 for the first half, God bless them. God bless them.
JPZ's asking, Connecticut under 165. What do you think of same game parlay or Connecticut under 83 first half? I'd go with the full game. JPZ. But I've been shitty on totals full game, so maybe Bradley can help you with that.
I fuck with the full totals, right? Like the first half, a lot of things can happen in the first half of a game. Teams come out hot, and you see it in the WNBA all the time. There's so many times in the fourth quarter where them games start getting real ugly. And you get real close to your over, and they fuck around and start scoring. It's a 17-13 quarter, right? So I deal with and put my money on the full total, 164.5, Connecticut for the under.
Hey, JPZ, man, don't go making an even number bet, bro, if you're not comfortable with it.
And don't do the dumb thing I be doing sometimes where I'm like, hey, I'm not sure. So I put money on both of them things. Don't do that. Be confident and put your money on one thing and sit there and ride out for the night, man. Yeah, under for the full game. Go with it.
Ronald, I'm with you right here, bro. Usually when you're super confident on one side, you try to figure out how can the other side. That's how I've been this whole game, and I think I'm overthinking it, man, and I'm going to end up pulling myself out of this whole game. I'm going to do it. I'm going to end up pulling myself out of this whole game if I keep thinking about this shit. So I'm sticking where I'm at. I'm going to take the only thing I'm playing, the only thing that I'm going to go first quarter under 41.5. That's going to be my only play that I'm going to give out because I'm not going to give out 6.5. I'm not going to give out 6.
Nope.
You know, I think there's a good possibility if you take that 6, you're going to get a push. So, yeah, that's where I'm at, man. I'm taking the under 41.5. That's all I'm going to give out to you guys. First quarter, we'll see where we stand.
That's the number one bet. Your best one you're giving out to them, the under for the first quarter, 41.5.
Yeah, that's what I'm giving.
Hold him to that and hold me to the match total parlay. Connecticut Sun for the win, under 164.5. Hold me to it. If I lose, spam me. I apologize, but that's how I'm going.
How you doing that? You doing that on FanDuel, where you don't have to do the spread. You just do the side and the total.
Yep, on FanDuel because I see every other site don't have to do it.
What's it, plus like 200 or plus 160?
I'm gonna tell you what it is right now. The under is 170 for the.
I mean, what's the payout on it? Is it plus 160, plus 200?
Plus 170.
170, okay.
Plus 170. But if Dallas mess around and win, they got the plus on it, plus 500 for Dallas.
Yo, you might as well do both. Straight up.
Hey, that Liberty one, the Liberty game, it was plus 800 for game one. And we walked,
You put 100. You put 100 on that Connecticut, and then you put 100 on that Dallas. You're gonna win either way.
That's why I only play match total parlay when it comes to FanDuel. Because either way, if you play money, you're going to win, no matter what.
You're making me
if you
think.
know what team is going to be, I just play the over-under on whatever team I think, and I'm good.
You know what? I might do that on FanDuel tonight too. Now I'm thinking. Now you're mentioning it. I just don't like to do these full game totals, man. They're not kind to me.
It might not be calm, but if you think Connecticut is going to win, no matter what, right? If you put $100 on either one of them, how you going to lose?
Bro, you know how much money I've got wrapped up in this game right now? I got 440 in the first quarter and the first half. I've got I've got about 500 in the full game.
Hey, don't let the chat know how much is going on. Like, hey, just know that we very serious when we up here playing. The money I play up here with, hey, listen, man, what's your light bill looking like? You know what I'm saying? I'm not up here trying to play around. I'm going to put $100 on any bet that I'm talking about. And if we up here betting every single day, it accumulates. So if that's at least $1,000 a week, I'm not going to speak for the next man or what's too high or too low, but just know I'm invested enough to talk about it.
Yeah,
so we hit.
Yeah, that's what you need. You need to have people invested. If you're going to talk about it, you need to be invested for real, for sure. But JPZ, man, I'm kind of wondering here: is this parlay going to be your even number bet, or are you going to count the two teams and bring it back to an odd number? Because I don't want you betting an even number, man. If you don't usually bet even number bets.
Hey, don't do nothing outside the ordinary, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm just giving you the match total parlay. Teece, I hope you play it and post the bet from what happened tonight, because I swear that's a whole new little situation. I learned how to make some good money off of it.
Yeah. What I trust more is the Sun D stepping up, bro. That's what I trust more. I trust the Sun defense showing up tonight.
The wings up of the Sun or the Sun's Thieves.
No doubt.
Yeah, I believe in the Suns more. I just don't think Dallas. I believe that they're gonna be nervous more than anything. It's game 3. It's an elimination game, man. Like, if y'all watch, y'all know how these things go. It should be an under game. It should be.
I agree. I mean, all the games. I don't know if Sunday's game went over, but I think I've only been playing first halves and they all went over. So, I pretty much.
That sounds like a good winning strategy to me.
Yeah, I've been cashing money on those first 3 games. So, that's where I stand. Brazzy, you got anything else to say before we get out of here?
Hey, man, salute. Shout out to, you know what I'm saying? We in the building. Follow me on everything at Road to the W. You see the name. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you letting me on, Teece. We just trying to win some money. That's it. Shout out to Brooklyn, man.
All right, that's what's up, man. I appreciate you coming on, Brazzy. I've been wanting a chance to get you on, man.
Anytime, bro. It's all love, man. Whenever you need me, I'm in the building. You see how short notice it was? Motherfucker hopped up out of nowhere. Hey, we're going to get it situated. I ain't going to leave my boy hanging. I'm with you, bro.
That's what's up. So you know what time it is now. I get done my show. I got to partake and relax and sit back and enjoy the mellow vibes. But
toast up to a nice victory. Everybody in the chat, toast up to your wins. You know what I'm saying? Let's get this money.
All right, and please, everyone, as I always tell you all, man, please bet responsibly. It's not worth it to chase those losses. There's always another game to bet on that. And just take the money or leave the money. Do what you need to do. Just bet responsibly, y'all. I appreciate everybody coming out. I'm gonna depending on what happens with this game, I don't know when they're gonna have the Sky and the winner of this game. I don't know if it's gonna be Saturday or if they'll have it Sunday. I didn't look at the schedule, so
just let them know one thing. Kelsey Plum about to beat dog shit out Sue Bird. We're gonna talk about that another time. We ain't gonna get into
that. I agree with that. And
Kelsey,
I think Becky Hammonds is the key to the Aces finally getting over the hump and getting the championship out there.
Hey, Brianna Stewart versus motherfucking Asia Wilson. Ooh, if they let Hambry come back, ooh, it's gonna be a beautiful situation. I can't lie. WNBA looking good. Make sure y'all go follow WNBA and watch these games, man. They need support. And follow my man Teece, man. My man putting in work. Follow him on Twitter, wherever he at. Make sure you follow and subscribe to him. And turn on that notification bell. Subscribe.
My guys, dude, they're all here with us. They're here with us. So, y'all bet responsibly, please. And I will tweet out when I'll have another show. Probably be Saturday. Just because, actually, let me see what time that game is on Sunday. I may do it Sunday. I don't want to give stale info. So, That game's at 4:00. So we'll look to be at you guys at 1:00 on Sunday, 1 p.m. Eastern, and I'll tweet everything out. And I appreciate everyone being here. Appreciate you being here, Bazzy. Appreciate you showing up short notice and chopping it up with me, bro. And everybody in the chat, man, let's make some money. Finney Smith, G Martinez, T Mac, KD23, Pete, Paul View, my guy. What's good, bro?
You know, just talk. I really do my homework too. I'm not just talking. You know what I'm saying? Just so y'all don't. Yeah, we really do homework.
Ronald, I appreciate you coming in, bro. Really, really good to see you in here. Joe Blow. Who else we have rolling in here, man? If I miss you,
everybody, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. We got
Tim
next.
Montana, appreciate you up in here. Tori Coker, my guy. And you know, if I don't mention y'all, you know, nothing but love, and I appreciate everybody here being here. And we will see you on Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern. Jay Peasy, take us out, my guy.
Who got next? We on deck, time to fall in. The money's coming all in with Teece. We ballin' like time for us to hit a little grinding spree. But no peace till we hear that Britney Griner's free. Sparks fly high through the sky like Mercury is close to the sun. Feel the heat, you're done. Catch the fever, spread your wings. Living dreams is mystical. We weather through the storm. Liberty, we born in like a lynx. Is a battle cat. We breed aces to the slow back nation. For real.